Hey guys, what are you waiting for? That is the topic of this video. My name, of course, is Camilo, and I wanted to talk about what it's going to take for you to get to that next step. For you to, well, for some of you, just put that first step in front and then the next foot in front of the other and just continue that progression of moving forward towards your goals, your objectives. Because I got to tell you right now, I see a lot of people out there doing some really, really terrible things that make absolutely no sense. And I don't understand why, when there is such an abundance of really good quality information, of good people that can help you, that can give you the knowledge, the wisdom that you need to move ahead, not just in business, but just generally in life. I find that I'm falling in love with the concept of of helping people and doing it in a way that allows me to grow as a person too. I think that's what's so cool about our industry, about the way that we use personal development to reach out and touch other people, because it creates this community, doesn't it, of folks who are pulling for each other. And it's kind of fun to be a part of it. But I think that there is also sort of this like frustration level, when you start building a list and you realize that someone entered an email address because they're looking for an answer, and for whatever reason, maybe they didn't connect with you, and that's okay, that's to be expected. But when you think about the people that just go on every single day opting into a new list, to a new gimmick, to a new product launch, to a new super duper training session, it it has to drive you nuts, because at some point you have to stop and you have to start really evaluating, what are you actually doing? What quantifiable action are you taking today to get you that much closer? It is possible that you may feel like you are moving forward, but you're actually just on a treadmill, just completely stationary, and it just appears that you're doing stuff just because you're staying busy doing busy work, but you're not actually doing anything to move you forward. And I really invite you to think about what it is that you feel, what's it going to take? I mean, when are you going to accept that part of the journey is getting comfortable with the uncomfortable? But here's the key, and here's what I'm finding out. Normally, you go to a golf range, for instance, and you start swinging that golf club. For me, the first time I did it, I was whacking that ball, whacking it really far, and I was like, oh, this is cool. The second time I went was about a week later. I started slicing the ball to the right. And I kept trying to fix the issue, except I never swung a golf club in my entire life. So I didn't know what the issue was in the first place. And I just kept trying to fix something that I didn't understand. And so you keep doing it and doing it. And no matter how hard I tried, that ball would continue to slice over to the right. And so what happened? I stopped. I stopped. But for like 2 weeks, frustrated, I kept trying to fix something and try different things, and not really clear about what I wanted to even fix, because I didn't know. And I think that we do this in business, and we do this as people who are new to the business, new to network marketing or direct sales or affiliate marketing. I think we do it to ourselves in things that are not even business related. I happen to know someone very close who's, she was always telling me how she's going to eat healthy and she's going to lose weight and she's going to do X, Y, Z. But I'm like, why don't you just read a good book, follow a program, and start, instead of like reinventing the wheel yourself, like stick to something, all right? Learn it, master it, and then just keep at it until you get there. Man, when I wanted to lose weight a couple of years ago and I tried P90X, I was committed for 90 days, and I have never looked better in my life after I was done with that program. That was commitment. That was me saying, I am going to do this no matter what. And guess what? Getting up in the morning at 6 o'clock, knowing you're going to demolish your body and put it through that kind of strain, man, that's hard. But when you commit, when you finally get to the point where you just can't take your current situation or your current circumstances anymore, that's when you have to ask yourself, what am I willing to do to change? And if the burning desire is there, if it's burning a hole in your chest and your heart, if you just can't stand the fact that you're going to have to wake up at 6 in the morning the next day, get in your car, the bus, the train, grab a breakfast car on the run, grab a coffee, on the way to work or whatever, when you realize that you're just done, then you'll realize that you're gonna have to go through the discomfort anyway. So why put it off when you can just plow through it now and realize that it's quite possible for you in a very short period of time to do something magical and amazing. So I want you to really think about that. I want you to go ahead and start, put it down on a piece of paper. What's the thing that you dread doing the most now that's keeping you from taking the necessary steps to get you to your destination? And when you identify that, then I challenge you to just believe in yourself and make that decision that no matter what, it's not going to keep you from getting there, because quite frankly, you're going to look back and realize that it was pretty stupid to begin with, that it was insignificant, and that in reality, it was just you, okay? We do this to ourselves. So go ahead, make that commitment today and just decide that you're just not going to take it anymore. That whatever your goal and objective is, that you're just going to go and break through that barrier, that wall, and you're going to do it. I promise you that this is going to be one of the more empowering things that you ever do. And I'd be happy to hear about it when you have your breakthrough. As usual, please feel free to comment on this video, whether here on YouTube or my blog. And if you have any questions, if you feel stuck, if you need any help, if you want to know how our team, our community is helping each other to create this magical, awesome, empowered, and uplifting lifestyle, feel free to inbox me here on Facebook or reach me via email, and I'd be happy to connect with you and help you in any way I can. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.